Have we started yet?
Yeah, we have. We just started. So welcome everyone to this, a fantastic opportunity for me. An honour it is to present the 200th appearances for the Mighty Mo to Mr. Sean Dillon! Thank you. A real pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
For those who don't realise, his entire family is behind the camera. That's why there was such a massive, massive cheer. Look, Sean, I'm actually going to start by saying, do you remember the phone call? Or I'm assuming it was a phone call rather than a letter. A pigeon, yeah. To say, would you like to come here? I mean, do you remember it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I spoke to the manager. Yeah, it was. I went on holiday actually. Got released at United. We went on holiday a couple of days later, and the phone was reasonably busy.
I
need to go up and check it every now and again, despite the fact that I was getting.
Getting in the neck.
Yeah, we're going now. We're going on. It's like, I need to get a job. Yeah, I spoke to a couple of people, and very lucky actually. I spoke to some really good people. Everybody I spoke to were really good. But when I met the manager, he sold me the club, and that's what happens. You only get to meet one person before you agree to sign, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it. So we had a couple of conversations, and then that was it. You know, happy to sign, and it was right. Get yourself up. It was a Friday morning. Me and Shay drove up, and I got to met Pete Stewart and David Lane, I think it was. And Brian, I think, was there at the time, three of them.
And they didn't put you off?
Nah, it was all right.
What?
Well, that evening, actually, we came up, we signed, I went home, and then I was back up later on the evening. I think we played Cove, or we played a Highland League team at the time. And, oh jeez, I was brutal. And I don't think we were particularly good as a group, and I was just thinking, oh my God, like what's going on here? Yeah, I think looking back, I'm definitely happy with the decision I made. So
you've made a massive contribution to this club. There's no getting away from that. On and off the pitch is the reality. I mean, did you see yourself being here as long as you have?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've always had this thing in my head that, well, 40 is the minimum age that I play to. But yeah, I suppose when I signed initially, I hadn't really looked too far past. Just let's see how the first season goes. Let's see how the first season goes. No, listen, I'm delighted. It's a great honour. When doesn't matter what club you're at, but it's a fantastic club. So to have another couple of hundred appearances on me, on the old mileage tank, and it's feeling all right.
But the thing is, I mean, you're still putting in some fantastic performances. I mean, a shame for you today having to come off, but I mean, as long as you're performing, I suppose your attitude is, I should be out there, I should be playing.
Oh, listen, even when you're not performing, your attitude is,
I should be out there playing.
So no, I feel okay. I do feel good. I suppose like anything, you have bad days, and
in any job.
I wouldn't say you question it, but games like last week you come away from and it's big disappointment. No, look, the plan is to make sure I'm looking after myself, and you're always adapting because things change. I'm not exactly the same as I was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So you're constantly adapting. You're trying to find the right formula for being ready on a Saturday, and that's changed for me over the last whatever amount of years. I was 99 when I signed professionally to start with, so it's a good few years now. Like,
so water under the bridge, buddy.
I've had quite a few changes, but look, hard work, discipline, and an attitude. They're the kind of the non-negotiables, if you like. So and then take guidance from other people. I've been very lucky because the manager's been excellent with me, Ross Ciano. We've got Chris now. We had Stu before. I've always had good people around me regarding the club, and I'm very lucky to have the people I have at home.
You are
as well. So who are very good with me. So yeah, very lucky, and I feel lucky to be still playing. But I still have aspirations of continuing to go is for as long as the gaffer is willing to
let that happen. But I mean the thing is, football is such a massive part of your life. I mean, even if you're not able to play, I mean, you still see your future in some way revolving around.
Oh yeah. Like I enjoy the coaching. I've got my own coaching going on in Dundee, and that's Monday to Friday after school. So you know, help out with Shea's team. I haven't managed to squeeze into Finn's yet, but
you get there
at some stage. And obviously, and that was a big part of me coming to the club. Like the fact that the manager wanted me to be part of his staff. And again, the role has kind of changed over the years, depending on who else has been involved, and you know, people come and go and stuff. So I love the game, and I want to be involved in it as much as possible. Who knows? You just never know what's around the corner. So obviously focus on what we're doing now. Keep learning off the pitch, but you know, make sure I'm right on the pitch first and foremost, because that's where I really want to be having an influence just now.
Well, do you know what? It's been a real honour, privilege, whatever word you want to use. They're all positives.
Yeah.
To have known you, and spent time with you and your lovely family.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that, but it also works both ways for us. No, I'm not just a bit of a bromance here going on. No, it's true. It's true. Listen, everybody is very keen to say that, you know, a great little club and a great little this, and the club is there. And it's a super club, and it has super people. And again, I'm sure Michelle and the boys, they're always welcome. They're open arms when we come up here. If we have family over, if I bring some friends along, it's a super place to be. And as Ross Campbell would say, the club can't do enough for you. So I'm very grateful for that.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And long may it continue. Woo! Take care of yourself, buddy. Well done.
Cheers, mate.